Hi, this is Chris Madsen with the Music Educators Institute. You know, there's a difference between an institute and a company. A company basically has widgets or services, and then they go out and try to market it to as many people or places as possible, whereas the Music Educators Institute has a sole and specific concept, a mission statement, which is to produce and create and deliver music courses strictly for the virtual learning environment, grades 8 to 12, 4 credits for British Columbia virtual schools. And so that's quite a niche market there. By the way, we're in Vernon, BC here. This is the home base of the MEI. Back in '95, it's quite a few years ago now, virtual schools were just developing, just in an embryonic stage of development, and that's when I was asked if I could contribute because of my previous skills as a master guitarist, etc., and years in education. And so I jumped on it, and now here we are 16 years later, and we have the most incredible, awesome courses there are. And still the niche market that we cover is virtual schools in British Columbia for grades 8 to 12 for credit courses. Now, the beauty of this for the virtual schools is that we don't create stuff and then go, here it is, use it. What we do is we listen to the administration, to the principals, to the teachers, to the students going through the courses. We listen, and then we develop and revise all the things around that. Such as lately, there's been a thing where 5% of a student progress they have to go through the course before the school gets funding. So then we made first assignments, etc., to make sure that that happens. Another thing is schools need access to databases of all the students, exactly where they're at, in real time, at a moment's notice, 24/7. So we have that now. Every school has their own URL that has their students. It's all password protected, and only the school administration has that. If you are a virtual school in BC, you already have your website set up. We've worked with Learn Now and the ministry, etc., just to make sure that we have everybody covered. And even that shifts a lot. So like back in '95, we had 9 virtual schools in all of BC. And then that number, of course, has exponentially grown, particularly in the last 7 years. And so my mission now is to make sure that all the schools that aren't currently using the courses, that they know that they're available, we're ready, we're here to serve you. Your school is that's what it's all about. The Music Educators Institute has one vision, and that is to make sure that the BC virtual schools have fine arts courses that are bar none the best, that exceed the prescribed learning outcomes, and we love to be scrutinized. We love it if there's an audit, because what happens then is not only does that give us more credibility, it allows for more dialogue of, hey, maybe we could do this now, or why don't you guys do that, which is great. We've made it, another thing that we've heard from schools is that time is a big thing. They can't hire a music teacher in most of these cases just to be working on these music courses. So we've dealt with that completely. A school does not need anybody that's really in depth in music at all. Our software grades the multi-choice exams At the end, there's a performance exam that either the school counselor can mark, or we have a BC licensed teacher that does the marking for that. In terms of cost, here we go again. Some of the, most of the schools, they purchase a block of 10. Bigger schools like Fraser Valley, Sides, Skies, etc., they tend to buy in larger blocks, maybe a block of 50 or so at a time. And then what happens is that when it goes back to zero, then we invoice again for another block. Now, the smaller schools, especially if you're just trying it all out, you may want to just go one at a time. You can do that also. And the MEI, every time a student registers in our courses, that virtual school is making money, which is great. So we make you prosperous, which is totally awesome. By the way, we're in Kalamalka Lake Park, if you're wondering, and that's Kalamalka Lake right behind. And it's in July, so it's beautiful weather for shooting outside. I think that's about it. Give me a call, or you can go to MEIcanada.com, and our phone number is 250-558-1960. I'll put it on the screen there also. Now is the time, in summer is a good time to get this up and running. Oh yeah, there's one thing, is that what we found is that the schools that have our music courses in their catalog, on their website, and when students come in, if the counselor asks, would you like a fine art music course, they inevitably almost always say yes. And so if you're thinking, well, in my school district, there's not really quite a market. It's kind of like a restaurant where if they're not serving tacos, chances are you're not going to order them. So if you do have them, the students and the parents particularly are really excited because, as we all know, music education is really a beautiful gift to share. And we're right here with you. And so have a great time and looking forward to partnering with you.